Okay, I got asked about Joe, where Joe's been. Here's Joe. He says, I'm not happy. It's 2 in the morning for me to be out. And I don't like doing videos. Don't like doing videos. I don't like videos. Found out an interesting thing on a read I did earlier. I posted on Facebook. I was discussing crocodilians and alligators. Calm down. Calm down. They're discussing the pits along their snout, and they have nerve endings along these snout parts here, millions of them. And surprisingly, these nerve endings right here are more sensitive than the tips of your fingers. I mean, they can detect everything from minute changes in pressure. That's how a gator can be swimming in the dark. Something bumped that snout. You can tell if it's something junk piece of wood floating or if it's something edible. That's how they know. And I guess Joe just figured out from all the rubbing and stimulation on those areas that my fingers are not edible. They're not edible. It tastes bad. The old fingers taste bad, Dad. That's why. He said, that's why I don't do it. Your fingers taste bad. See, they taste bad. He's trying to say I don't taste good. I'm not good enough for an alligator to eat me. He said, I didn't say that. He says, I might grow up and eat you. And he said he gets kind of lively in the morning. He says, hey, what you doing with me? He said, why you got me on film? I don't want to be on film. He said he likes his head rubbed. He said, I like my head rubbed. That's about it. Closing an alligator's eyes helps put them in a state of calmness. You know, they calm down more when they can't see. That's why you see a lot of people taping their eyes with a towel or something when they're catching them. It's kind of one of those, okay, my eyes are closed, you can't see me, I can't see you, the world is all good again type deals. And you can see his teeth are getting quite large. Getting some big old snippers right here, especially on this side. Look at the size of that tooth right there. That tooth's huge. He said, what you talking about my teeth for? You'll see he likes his neck rubbed. He'll actually lean into it. Watching him lean into it. That feels pretty good. That feels good. If you're keeping a gator, one of the ways you can judge whether you're feeding him right and how healthy he is this right here, that base of that tail. I mean, a good fat tail means he's fed right. I mean, you don't want an obese gator, but you definitely don't want a starved out gator either. I mean, you know, I see guys try to feed these guys, have one of these, and they'll try to feed them. Oh, I'll feed him once a week. That's not enough. That's nowhere near enough. So these guys should eat every day or every other day. I prefer to feed a little bit each day or whatnot, because in the wild he would probably eat a little bit each day or every other day, depending on what kind of conditions he was living in and how good the food supply is. If it's a good food supply, he's going to eat every day as much as he can. Because I'm an opportunistic eater. I'm opportunistic. I eat anything I can get a hold of, except for your fingers, because they taste funny. Hey, you losing a tooth? He said, no, it's not falling out. It looked like it was falling out. It looked like it was falling out, Jojo. It looked like it was falling. Get a big old, got a sharp tooth right there. Got that big one there. It's gonna come out soon. You can look at it and all that. And I get a lot of guys talk about their gators who got black teeth. That's not a good thing. His teeth should be, you know, somewhat stained from feeding because they don't brush. Yeah, you're gonna get it. Don't brush your teeth right, but they shouldn't be black. If they're black, something's wrong. You need to give them some better feed, you know, more calcium, things like that. But I mean, these guys are not easy to raise. They're not. This guy is just getting older. He's getting more aggressive for food. He says, "I'll come up and bite your fingers if you let me." Well, I just want to think it's food time. You're doing pretty boy. He says, "I'm a friendly gator when I want to be. I'm friendly when I want to be." At this age, it's hard to really get one to be calm because they're still very nervous about stuff. As they get older, they'll get more confident. I feel like right now all he really wants to do is get away. I just want to go away. I just want to be left alone. Leave me be. Let me go. Put me down. I said, put me down, man. I'll trim your toenails. I should trim your toenails, but I'll wait till next time today. We'll do another video on trimming your toenails. Yeah. We won't trim your toenails yet. We'll trim them later, okay? Is that good? We'll trim them later. He said, okay. Yeah, you ain't been trimming them yourself. He said, why should I? It's not my job. He said, man, it's not my job to trim my toenails. I don't do that. I mean, these guys are great animals. They're very intelligent. They learn a lot. I mean, Joe here, he knows his name. He knows the sound that means food, and he'll get into a feed mode with that. He says, when I hear that, I think it's time to eat, but there's no food right now, so you're tricking me. I can't stress enough, you know, if you're going to have one, you really need to have a lot of time for them. Because, I mean, these are an animal that, you know, not even fully grown juveniles, you know, yearlings can kill you. I mean, at 4 feet long, 3-4 feet, this guy can snap your fingers right off and take a real big chunk of your skin out. And if he hooks some teeth into an artery, I mean, he can bleed you to death. You know, so they're a very dangerous animal to work with. So you need to really spend a lot of time with them, help really get them accustomed to you. You're never going to be 100% safe with an alligator. It's just not going to happen. After all, he is an alligator. You know, he's a large predatory animal. And I mean, 260 million years of evolution, and this is what you got. One of the most, to me, advanced predators in the world. He said, I'm one of the most effective predators in the world. He says, I have a good track record. I mean, nature really didn't change these guys much in the last 260 million years, because there's just, you know, really no need to change the perfect design they got. I mean, they're just perfectly adapted to eating. And they're just great hunters. So you got to remember that when you're working with one, that no matter how friendly he gets, how much you think he's showing you emotion, really, he might learn tricks and he may learn stuff and become very friendly. I've had quite a few that were really friendly. But then again, at the end of the day, he's still an alligator. And he's still got 260 million years of instincts that tell him to eat. Eat, eat, eat. And that's all it tells him to do. Swim, eat, make baby alligators, and fight for his territory. And you know, if you got a male like Joe here, well, he's going to get on the large side. A female's going to stay between 8 and 10 feet. Male, he can get, wow, you know, if you got enough time, 40 years, 50 years, you know, if you keep him that long, you live that long, you're going to have you about a 12 to 14 foot animal on your hands. And at that size, he can definitely eat you. But like I said, most of the time, these guys are really misunderstood. They're not as bad as they say they are. Ain't that right, Joe? Say, yeah, we get a bad rep. He says, if you're laying on the river drunk, passed out in Louisiana, guess what? If I come by and I see you, I'm going to eat you. Because I think you're just a piece of meat laying there. I don't know no better. He said, if you come in, if I leave a sandwich in your house, you're going to eat it, right? That's right. You leave a burger in my house, I'm going to eat it, yes. He said, there you go. Like I said, there's JoJo. That's Big Joe. That's old Big JoJo. That's old Big JoJo there. That's old Big JoJo the gator. Someday we're going to use JoJo to go to schools and stuff, and hopefully things go lucky for that, taking to school and the kids learn about these beautiful animals. Because Joe's a good diplomat for the alligator family. He's a good diplomat. Yeah, because I'm not aggressive. There's just a little update on Joe, how he's been doing. He's still getting bigger. I'd like him to grow more, but I don't ever push my animals by heavily feeding them and all that just for size. You know, if it takes them longer to get there, I feed them normally what they're supposed to be fed, because I prefer a healthy animal on the smaller side than a big animal that's been overfed. You know, some people want to power feed, and that's up to them. But you know, me and these animals, we got plenty of time together. We probably got 30 more years. So there's no rush to be giants yet. Ain't that right, Joe? He said, oh, rub my neck. He said, oh yeah, rub it, rub it. There you go. He says, yes, we learn to like stuff. They will come accustomed to liking things. But there's JoJo. And last time I take JoJo back to his house, because I got told he wants an anaconda video. They want a green anaconda video, so I'm going to go make him one. And I'm going to put JoJo up and let him have a piece of chicken for being a good boy. But there's Joe saying adios. Wait, wait, wait. Hey, you're getting ahead of yourself. You're getting ahead of yourself. You're getting ahead of yourself, silly. You're getting ahead of yourself. I gotta turn the camera off. He says, oh, then I can act up? Yeah. Then you can act up. then you can act up. So they work a lot with rubbing them jaws, teaching that stuff rubbing his teeth does not always mean food. So hopefully he learns this trick. But we'll see y'all next time. Take care, folks. That's Little Joe saying